I'm starting.
Okay, I'll get there.
Hi everyone, Sarah here from the Paper Cut. So it's Thursday night. Good thing I'm not saying like it's Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Friday like I did last week. But anyways, let's make sure that we have sound. Oh, we do have sound. So welcome to Thursday night. As you can probably hear, you might have heard in the beginning, usually the sound was off when we're on our video intro, and then when the sound went wacky on Friday, it went out of whack, and so now I have that not fixed again, and didn't get a chance to fix it. So anyways, my mom's here with us, and just an update, we are working through the warehouse sale orders. Some have shipped, but most of them, or the majority of them, are probably still here. We just finished pulling our comments sold orders this morning. So how we do them is we go, kind of in order of when they came in, but also the orders that don't have comments sold, those started to go out of here already, like on Tuesday, Wednesday, today's Thursday. So I think a few comment sold orders went, but not very many, because we like to get all of the comments sold pulled before we start shipping those. In case something's wrong, then, in case a product is mixed up, we double check everything. Then we can go back and, try and find where we messed up. But we didn't do too bad. We got those all pulled, and now we're going to get into the real bulk of stuff coming up next week. Actually, they're working tomorrow too. So anyways, tonight, so when you'll get your orders. Some people already got shipping notices, so yay. So if you got a shipping notice, say, hey, I got my shipping notice. But I don't think probably too many of you that are on here got a shipping notice yet. Although the mailman did walk in today, and he was like, whoa, because he didn't think that I'd have that much. So yeah, we got a lot of the single and the two orders from last week out already. So we'll work through them a lot next week. By Thursday, I can give you a better update of whether we're, just a few days out or a week out, but they've been working really hard back there to get, the orders pulled and get shipped what we already have. So, and like I said, they're coming in tomorrow to help me, with our sympathy card class kit, because I have to get that out, and then also to do some regular shipping. So anyways, tonight we are just doing a couple quick and easy cards, because we had a lot last week. It was fun, but we had a lot. So, and with working through these orders, I didn't have, my brain wasn't functioning to design something like spectacular for tonight. So what we're going to do, and I think I did this last year, I demoed a couple of the make and take cards that you're going to be getting. Some of you are going to get in your kits. When you participated in the flash sale, you spent a certain amount, you got make and take cards. So I'm going to demo 2 of those cards tonight. So
Michelle Hildreth said, how's your week going? I just laughed.
Yeah, it's going great. No, we're getting there. I mean, we've got it pretty organized. Yeah, it's pretty organized. Mom's buried in paperwork. I'm buried in order entry. They're buried out there in
nobody
shipping
sneeze,
and pulling.
because it'll go all over the place.
Yeah. So no, but we're doing good. But yeah, next week, if you didn't get a shipping notice, don't email me and say, how come I didn't get my shipping notice? Because most of the orders didn't ship. But if you are in a hurry, like you're having a paper emergency, definitely let me know. And, we can try to see where yours is at in the process and get it, shipped out so you have it in case of your paper emergency. We wouldn't want one of those. But let's go down to the table, and yes, we're just going to go do 2 of our make and take cards. So when they do come, you're like, oh, that's what she did with them. So, okay,
you're down there.
We're down at the table. And tonight, or for these cards, so this was the one on Monday where if you ordered, I think, we had these on special. So I'm just going to go through that because actually somebody said, you know, can you do something with window cards? I thought, well, that's good. So in this kit, you get, you know, these pieces. This does not come stamped, and this background doesn't come stamped. But the flower does. So I'm going to show you kind of how I got from here to there, and then you can use your supplies and do it. But I did start with an Impression Obsession Mega Mount, so this is also a good review for if you have a Mega Mount, or if you don't have a Mega Mount, maybe you want to be familiar with one. So this is a Mega Mount. It's from Impression Obsession. It's a curved block. It has this big stamp on it that's 5 3, or maybe it's 6 by 6. I don't know. It is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. So it's called a Mega Mount from Impression Obsession. Not everybody is friends of the Mega Mount. I am. So when you used to come and do classes in my warehouse, you'd have to stamp with this a lot. For inking it, I like to ink. If you're not sure if you have enough ink a little bit more. And it's a it's a happy tappy. So, and then I always have my block my rubber more at one edge of the block, because I'm going to set it down, and I'm going to set it fairly close to what I'm stamping. If I'm on this way and there's I can't tell how far I am from that stamp. So this way, with it really close to one edge, I can tell where I'm at. And then I am going to hold on to it. I put my fingers up here. I make sure I'm positioned right, and I rock it forward, applying pressure, and then roll it up, and then I get my image. So that's how I got my background on there. I think I used a little bit darker ink pad this time, which is okay, because you probably don't have the same colors of ink pads that I have. But say you don't have a Mega Mount, and you just want to use any background stamp. You could use stripes, you could use whatever. But I just have this one, which this one was in the warehouse sale class 2 years ago, so some of you may have this stamp. And I pulled this one out for people to use when they were doing the make and takes, in case they're not friends with the Mega Mount, then they had something else to stamp with. And you can do it all over, or you can do it in just a few places. But this is just showing you that you don't have to do exactly what I did, because you probably don't have the stamps exactly that I have. But just pull out any stamp, background stamp, texture stamp, or if you want to leave it solid green, leave it solid green. So yeah, you can use any type of background stamp, or if you have a big Mega Mount from Impression Obsession, pull that out. So these are our square window overlay cards. A lot of you ordered these on Monday flash sale. Now in the kit, you get a text insert. So you get a piece that's folded inside. I don't necessarily like stamping and coloring on it because it's text, so you're gonna see it through there. So for this one, I just printed this off, and we're attaching it to the inside of the card. And I might not do the coloring tonight because, yeah, the coloring is pretty quick and easy. It's more, when you get it, you're going to be like, what do I do with this? But I did put a picture in there, and I think I put some basic instructions in there too. So yes, when you get your square card window overlay kits, they have a text insert. You can use them, or you don't have to use them. And then that goes on there. But first, I did attach our piece of white glitter paper, and then I wrapped a ribbon. Now your ribbon might be a little bit different than what's on there because I ran out of that ribbon. And like everything, you know, it's hard to get your exact ribbons nowadays. So we're just going to wrap this around, and I tied it into a knot. Now Now if you have one of those bow ties, that works really good, but I don't, so I just use my fingers. Or I don't because they're not working. There we go. Sometimes I will attach my ribbon onto the back so it's not moving around. I didn't do that this time though. And I'll trim that off in a little bit. But when I do put my tape on the back, I'll usually pull my ribbon nice and tight, because if there is any slack, if I pull it in the back, then I can get it nice and tight on the front. And then sometimes I'll even put some extra tape over it so then it doesn't move. So yeah, when you get your kits, and we still do, actually I don't even know that they're online. I think I just had them online for the flash sale and then I took them off. But I know, well, no, I'm not going to even say that. We need to get through orders before I did see what we have left. And then what we have left will probably go into the Comment Sold sale that we'll have in December. Last week I think we did it the second weekend of December. So we'll probably plan on that again. Now for your words, your word does not come pre-done. So you're going to pick any word that you have that fits on that oval. This is one of our stitched ovals. So yeah, I'm sure you can find a word in your arsenal that will fit on this oval. There we go. And then I did just take a sponge or a blending brush. I think I'm going to pull out a sponge. And I just went around with some yellow. And then I did pop it up with foam tape, which I happen to have a lot of now. Thank you, Jean. So yeah, window cards are good just to make quick and easy cards because you already have your layers all cut. So it adds a little dimension that way. So basically it's just something through the window. In class we embossed on our window overlays, so that's always good for texture. Or like we just did a background stamp on this one. So yeah, window cards are a really quick and easy way to make a card without having to start from point A. You're more starting at point C because you already have the die cutting done for you. And that doesn't necessarily mean cheating because you're designing the rest of the card. So now the one thing is when you put words on here, if you're overlapping this window, you want to be careful not to have your tape overlap that window. If it overlaps that window, then you might tape your card shut, and that would be bad. So just beware when you're attaching something and it overlaps the window, unless there's acetate there, because then you can overlap the window. Just don't have tape on it where it's going to be exposed through the window. So there's our, and this is an easy color, so I might just go ahead and color it. I don't think I spent very much time on it the first time I did it. So we'll just go ahead, and I think I colored it initially with Y11, and I colored all of my petals with that same color. I'm not a stay in the line kind of gal. Sometimes I am, but not always. So yeah, that's printed on there with, it's just printed on a laser printer, so you can use whatever coloring you desire. So I'm just getting the middle of the flower petals just to highlight it a little, and then I usually go over it with my lighter color just to blend it just a little. So yeah, quick and easy.
Nice.
Easy peasy. Okay, so that's our first one. This was with Monday's flash sale. Quick and easy window card. Sometimes you need that. You need a quick and easy. This was on, I believe it was on Cardstock Day. And this has a card that is one of our new colors. This is one of our new Lesabo colors. So, and again, we're going to stamp with the Mega Mount, and you can use whatever stamp you have. I just kind of like the wavy stamps. And again, I'm using the Impression Obsession Mega Mount and one of their background stamps and one of their inks too. Ink it up. So again, you're going to start fairly close to the edge of the paper because this one's a little bit further away. Then I'm going to rock it forward and roll it up. See how quick and easy that is? Oops. I did something on my phone.
Oops.
I don't know what I did.
I did something on my computer, but I know what I did.
So.
It's a miracle that I know what I did.
Anyways, okay, so on this one, it's pretty, it's basic layering. It should only have one of these, or maybe it has two. Well, if you get one or two, you can cut them any way you want.
Whoa!
Yeah. I did just cut it in half diagonally, and then I cut it in half diagonally again. I don't know if this one is a mistake because it has two squares or if everybody got two squares. So those just made my little photo corners out of a square. This piece is, oops, we need to cut our pieces to size. So our yellow strip, we're going to cut to the size of the yellow swatch.
If you use the laser printer, can it be foiled or is it an inkjet?
You know what? I am not super familiar with foiling. So I am not sure. I think honestly, I think it's a special type of toner that you have to use for foiling. So I don't think it's a laser or a... Who asked that? Just curious. Because I might send you to Linda from Valley Stamp and Scrap. She foils all the time. And her and I kind of had that discussion too. And I tried, just on my laser, running something through and foiling it, and it didn't work. And I'm almost sure the foiling is a toner based, but I don't think it's your regular everyday toner.
She says it's toner via a laser printer. Jennifer Tremblay said that.
Okay. Well, I might have to email you, Jennifer, because I would like a tutorial on that.
Oh.
So that is something that I have never done and I would like to do. So yeah. You should email me and we can chat about that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think it was a regular laser printer. But if there's a special paper that goes through any laser printer that you can foil on, you let me know because I will try and get that.
She also said your foil matters.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to do some of that.
I have some foil because Linda from Valley Stamp and Scrap dropped off some because I wanted to play with it a little bit. And so she dropped off some, where am I going with this? She dropped off the hot machine, and I did play around with that one a little bit. That uses the dyes, but it's different than the toner sheets.
Tracy Turner said, yes, you can print toner paper with laser printer.
What kind of paper is it, though?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, one of you ladies should email me because I'm really interested what kind of paper it is.
Tracy, help. You can
So.
print toner paper with laser printer. What
Yeah,
does
I
that mean?
have a laser printer, so I would like to get some of that paper and try it. So yeah, I am always opening for learning new stuff.
Me too.
And I thought I was the last person that started die cutting, and then I thought I was the last person to get a glass mat and work with that. And now I think I'm the last person to do foiling. So somebody hooked me up with some help. So yeah, I'm going to put our bird on there first. Now I did use a lot of foam tape on here, so I did use tape.
Oh, because you've got that big roll now.
Yeah. Definitely. So sometimes I'll just kind of set my piece there to make sure that I'm leaving enough room.
Sandy McQuaid said she just heard about Valley Stamp and Scrap today. She's not been on her website, but she plans on it.
She does demos. She always has Foil Friday. So
Yeah.
if you're into foiling on Fridays, she does Foil Friday on her Facebook page.
Now, she did something yesterday again, too, Sarah. What
Something.
did she call that?
She does Whatever Wednesday.
Oh, whatever, Wednesday.
Yeah, Whatever
Okay.
Wednesday. And
At 8:30 in the morning, huh? Is
I
that?
think so. And then on Friday, it's at 8:30 in the morning. And then she does Monday night at like 5:15. And Linda does a lot of mixed media, but a lot of stamping too. So our bird was a pretty easy color.
Robin Bromley Bennett says she doesn't have a glass mat.
Okay, then I wasn't the last one. But that's okay, because a Pampered Chef mat works just as good. Because that one day I couldn't find my glass mat, and we just pulled out a Pampered Chef one.
Yeah.
So now I have a Pampered Chef one here in my arsenal.
Wonder if I have one of those Pampered Chef things. I bought a lot of things when
You did, because I had a lot of parties.
Yeah. So I
Because
don't
I'm
know.
like addicted to Pampered Chef.
It's probably hiding someplace in my garage now, Sarah.
Oh yeah, I don't think I saw one of those mats though.
Okay.
When we packed up your house.
Need to get that garage unpacked.
So yeah, our next not that you need to know about it now, especially with all the paper that's coming your way. But our next comment sold sale will be in December. And then yeah, I'll go through our flash sale
Robin
stuff.
doesn't foil yet either.
Okay, good, Robin. You're with me.
Oh. And Michelle doesn't have a glass mat, but it's on our wish list. All right, well,
I do kind of like my glass mat. I really wasn't on board in the beginning, but now I kind of am. And yeah, you have to have some stuff on your wish list, right?
yeesh, yeah. Tracy Turner says acetate you can print toner on, and she can't think of the paper, but it's heavier and has a little sheen to it.
Okay. Well, because we have our dull gloss, which has a little bit of a sheen to it. So I'm just kind of curious. So yeah, if anybody can help me out. So somebody, I know I've seen on some foiling sites where they talk about a hammer mill paper, but hammer mill paper is really hard to get right now. Okay, speaking of paper, let's just talk about really hard to get paper. So our Curious papers, which you guys know that I love, which is our ice silver, that mill just closed last week.
Oh.
Yeah, they did.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh my
I got
gosh.
a notice that the immediate closure that does our Curious papers.
Oh.
So I know. I'm super sad about it.
Oh my gosh.
And then today, the mill that we order our linens from and our craft, they are stopped taking orders. They didn't close, but they stopped taking orders. So yeah, the paper shortage, when people are talking about paper and shortages and envelopes, it's real. And that's why I'm out of so many stocks. So yeah, don't wait to get something until you absolutely need it, or call and ask me, hey, do you have this in stock? Because holy cow.
Hey, look, we got some chocolates left.
Yeah.
This is the sugar-free dark chocolate from Costco with nuts and stuff.
All right. We are done with, well, no, I gotta pop this sucker up. Anyways, so yeah, paper's been difficult lately. We've never had a problem like we're having right now. People will call and say, I saw this paper on your website, it's not there, do you still carry it? Well, we would like to, but yeah. So anyways, we have our quick and easy cards. So in a matter of like 25 minutes and talking and coloring, I just made these 2 cards.
And you even made sense.
Alrighty.
Doesn't surprise me.
So we have our little bird make and take card, and we have our daisy card, which some of you should be getting soon. Anyways, thanks for joining me, guys. We'll be back next week with an update, and we'll see what I can come up with next week when my brain is in a better place. It's not fuzzy from shipping all your orders. So anyways, talk to you later, guys. Have a great night.